Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Noah. I'm gonna watch Vox Machina, the legend of Vox Machina. I think that since the beginning, since I began to film my reactions and my thoughts to the first episode, each time I'm saying Vox Machina, episode 1, you know, of the season 1, all of that. It's the legend of Vox Machina, I should say the entire title. Stop, Laura, you need to be more careful. I'm gonna watch the legend of Vox Machina season 1, episode 4. I watched the first episodes of this show. If you want to see my reactions and my thoughts about them, I'm gonna put the links into the eye for the previous episode, for the playlist that I'm gonna make for the legend of Vox Machina. I make a playlist for each show, each anime, each things that I react to, so maybe you can check my channel to see if we already watched shows, you know, together. If you want to rewatch, to binge watch things with me, you're gonna have this playlist, and on this playlist you're gonna have all of these reaction videos into the chronological order also, if you want. That's it, I decided to binge watch this show. It took me 3 episodes to be sure of it. You know, I told you about the fact that I wanted to try this show because my favorite French actual plays, Dungeons and Dragons actual plays, they are back. La Bonne Auberge and Roll and Play in French. I really appreciate them. For sure, I know about Critical Role. I heard about it a lot. I watched parts of videos, you know, on YouTube, on TikTok. I watched, you know, really little moments like that. But I never watched really a campaign of this show. I'm saying of this show, of this channel, YouTube channel. I never watched a full campaign because they are so long and I have the illusion that I would need to catch up on so many things. And yes, I have the impression that I need to rewatch everything from the beginning, because even if campaigns, you know, can be separate from each other, I know it for watching these French actual plays that in fact the Dungeon Master loves to make connections, you know, between campaigns through characters, and that no matter what, the casting, you know, the players, they have references between them and they're gonna have wings, you know, they're gonna make jokes that me, I'm not gonna understand. So that's why I never tried Critical Role. Also, I think because of the fact that it's in English, and as you can understand, I'm French. And I think that for actual plays, I prefer them in French because, you know, when you watch an actual play, you're already converting what is happening on screen, you know, people talking in pictures, you know, into your mind. And to watch an actual play in English, in fact, it's for me to first them doing their stuff, converting it in French, and then converting it in pictures. Like the gymnastic is really not the same. And I think that it's more difficult for me to do it like that. But I wanted to try this show based on all of these things, you know, about what I know and what I love about actual plays. And I'm glad that I began it. I wanted also to have a new animated show on my channel because I just finished my binge watching of Invincible, so I thought that it could be great to have this one about the legend of Vox Machina. And yes, I watched the 3 first episodes, and even if after the episode 1 I was like, that's a good introduction to the characters and the story. After the episode 2 I was like, okay, I see what you're doing, we're gonna have a main story, but we're gonna have a new adventure, little thing in each episode that can be cool. I see what you want to do, and I saw the mood, I saw how they would write, you know, build each of the episodes, and also a season, a character. Like, I saw that it was good quality, you know, for how it was written. I saw it, but I needed a little more to be convinced, and I think that the previous episode, beginning it with that memory about Percy and basing in fact the story of the previous episode and also the one that I'm gonna watch right now on it, you know, it helped me because in fact I wanted to know more about the characters, and to begin with Percy, to begin with that revenge story, I think that it's great, you know. I can already imagine that we're gonna have that for each characters, that we're gonna discover more about each one of them, their backgrounds. I cannot wait to have something a little deeper about the gnome, about Scanlan. Scanlan or Scanlan? Scanlan. I cannot wait because for now he's really the character who is here to make funny lines and sexual jokes. Like I said, it's not my favorite kind of humor, so for now a lot of his interventions, each time I'm rolling my eyes, so I cannot wait to have something also deeper about him. And yes, I think that we're gonna have that for each character, so that's pretty cool. Right there about Percy, I'm so sorry about what happened to his family. I'm so glad that he wants to have his revenge. At the same time, I'm a little scared about what happened at the end of the previous episode. The fact that he had that darkness, he put that mask on him. It made me think that maybe he made a pact with a devil or with something. You know, it reminded me of certain campaigns that I watched. Like also what is happening during the fights each time. What is happening on screen, I'm trying to convert it into a game, you know. I'm imagining people playing their abilities, playing things and rolling their dice. I think that I need to stop doing that. You know, the conversion, but in the, the other sense. I think that I need to stop that. But right there, what happened with Percy made me think of that. So for sure, I want to know more about what happened to him. Why maybe he was the only one to survive for his entire family. And also, maybe it's going to be explained by that pact that he made with someone. What happened clearly during that moment as well. What happened also with Pyke and with Everlight, you know, into our medallion. I want to know what happened with that. And yes, the previous episode was nice, and the previous episode was a confirmation that, okay, if I want to know more about the characters, if I think that it's well written, if I appreciate what is happening on screen, and I'm watching it also like a kid, you know. In particular during the fights, I feel like a kid when I watch it. It's a good sign, it means that I'm spending a good time, so that's it. I'm gonna binge watch this show. Let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want, you have my Patreon, and on my Patreon you're gonna have these reaction videos earlier. You're gonna have a lot of advance on my Patreon. You're gonna have 2 weeks of advance, meaning episodes of advance, at least 3, maybe 4 episodes of advance. Check the description to know that. And you have the big advantage to have the full reaction part, my reactions and my thoughts to the entire episode. It's with the level 3 on my Patreon. It's the best way to support me. My Patreon, if you want and if you can, join us. Let's go, guys, for this episode. And also reminder, I'm at the end of a COVID moment, so that's why I'm talking like that, you know. I have my nose blocked and all. That's why maybe I'm gonna use a tissue during the episode. Reminder, I'm at the end of a COVID session, you know, a COVID moment. Let's go for this episode.
You've ruined our men, assaulted political allies, and risked the security of the realm. Throw them in iron!
Are you still manipulated, you know, inside, or it was just during that moment?
No. Something is very wrong with Uriel. He's under the Briarwood's influence. I can feel it.
That is a considerable accusation.
Just need time and access to him.
One owes you a debt, but that does not mean you are above the law. Though perhaps Uriel is being too brash. Until this is resolved, you are hereby confined to your keep under house arrest. Your fate will be determined once we hear the Briarwood side of the story.
They flew away, remember?
Speak to us anymore.
He took your book.
Sylas, stop!
Max took your book.
My book! They have my book!
A minor inconvenience, my love.
You never thought to mention that the Briarwoods killed your family?
That, and also what happened after that. The mask, everything.
How exactly was I to know the Briarwoods would be attending?
No, the smoke! Sorry. Sorry.
My weapon burns black powder. Perhaps that's what you saw.
What we saw was you shooting an innocent kid.
No one in the employ of the Briarwoods is innocent.
He was terrified.
Slightly more so after you exploded his hand. Maybe I got carried away. You don't know the Briarwoods.
You were possessed during that moment. Again, the fact that he mentioned a soul, you make the pact.
When they arrived in Whitestone, the Briarwoods came as allies. They brought dark ambitions and allowed no one to stand in their way. Not even children. They slaughtered us in cold blood.
How did you survive?
If not tutor, the men my parents entrusted with our safekeeping. They betrayed us after enduring weeks of torture. My sister Cassandra and I tried to escape together. But
They got
I hope this is to your liking.
You take me to the nicest places.
Really? Not good.
Everlight?
Is it a goddess, Everlight? The one giving you that light into your medallion?
Everlight? Right there? Please.
Sorry, Pyke. You always talk in your sleep.
She was not sleeping.
I was meditating.
What's this powder? Is it spices?
The ashes of my ancestors.
Care about asking her what is going on?
Use this to talk to your goddess. Hello? This thing on? Pyke?
After that spell hit me, the Everlight, and it's like she can't hear me anymore.
Oh no.
Well, when people can't hear me, I'll just shout louder.
Nah.
You try that?
I don't know, Grog. I don't know anymore.
Oh. Do you think she's managed? Maybe you should just say sorry.
For what? What did she do wrong?
Hey, did you see something?
No. Did you?
Hey. What the?
Uh-oh. Advantage.
I may never see my family again.
You talked about making them proud earlier.
Yeah, my Armitage. I don't get to go home until I complete it and prove myself worthy.
Aramante?
Which might not happen. I know you think you're alone, that we don't know what you're going through. But you don't have to be.
I appreciate that, Keyleth. Truly, and for the record, I think you're damn worthy. But there's a world of difference between your struggle and mine. Whether you succeed or fail, your family is still alive. Where have the gods gone? Find out. Shh. What's the fuss, boy? Nothing's out here.
Are we sure of that? Maybe you want to reconsider.
It's locked. I don't want to wreck your shrine.
Grog, do your Grog thing.
Meaning destroying it?
Everybody up! Creepy shit ain't coming! Chancing against it was them.
How many of the girls are gonna survive?
You need a way to fight them.
No use in you being unarmed.
Thank you.
Could really use my load about now. Don't you say it wasn't a weapon? Obvious lie.
Nah.
Not that any of these will do fuck all.
Girl.
Yeah, great time to make some more.
Come on, Pyke.
I said I can't!
Can you, Keyleth? Keyleth? Oh, yes, you can. So good, girl. The music is cool. The dead are dead. You finished them. Good job, Keyleth.
Where did those foul things come from?
We told you. The Briarwoods.
No doubt send more. We can't stay.
Do you believe them now?
Don't make us fight you too. You intend to stop those that did this to my men. You have my word. Then go. Give them heaven. And wish me luck trying to explain all this.
Oh, no, darling. But you'll be safe here at the keep.
He's not coming?
Back soon.
I'll get some supplies, huh?
Pyke.
Not without me to negotiate.
I'm not going.
What do you mean?
I can't hear the Everlight. It's like you said, Grog. I think I need to tell her sorry. Properly.
Oh.
At a temple.
Come with you. We like old times. Just you and me.
It was just you and her at the
It's
beginning?
alone, buddy. And they need you.
What if I need you?
You can always talk to me. Even if I'm not around. You'll feel me there with you. You're their light now.
You can do it. I hope that we're gonna continue to have you, Pyke, in the next episodes. Even if you're not doing the same than them, I want to see what you're gonna do. I didn't think that this episode would be like that. I thought that we would already leave, you know, to go to Whitestone to confront that couple and all. I didn't think that it would take us more time to deal with the consequences of what happened during the previous episodes, that fight, that Uriel would block them, you know, into their place, that they would have to fight other enemies and prove that in fact something is truly going wrong with this couple, so they would be able to go after them. I didn't think that it would take one more episode. At the same time, I think that this episode was great for the characters, not really for the story, because if I think about it, I can summarize, you know, what happened during this episode, just like I did, just right there, beginning of this review. They didn't let them live just like that. They needed to be attacked and to have soldiers getting killed to be like, maybe in fact they were saying the truth, these guys. Really just that, for the story, for really what happened. But for the characters, this episode was more important, clearly for Pyke, and the fact that she understood that she can't find the Everlight, she can't talk with her anymore, and she wants to do something about it, and that's why she's not going to be a part of that quest. Percy going after this couple, to get his revenge for Whitestone, for his family. I wonder if we're gonna have her, that character, into the next episode, if we're gonna see what she's gonna do on her own, visiting a temple, managing, you know, to get a connection again with the Everlight. I don't know how it's gonna be for that, so I hope so. You know, again, I'm thinking about campaigns in actual plays, and sometimes you have a member of the casting disappearing for a couple of episodes because in fact that person is going on a new project and can't be there as much as they thought at the beginning, and they're reappearing only almost at the end of the campaign. I hope that rather it's not going to be the case for Pyke, because she was an interesting character during the first episodes. We had just revealed that her and Grog, they began together, adventures together, meaning that they have a common background, and you know that I'm really interested to discover more about each of their backgrounds. So yes, I hope that she's gonna be back soon, and or that we're gonna see what happened to her for her to get the Everlight back. But see, already that it's more about a character, something a little deeper about a character. We have that also for Keyleth, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna have trouble with her name, Keyleth, like each time I have doubts about her name. And the fact that she has a family, you know, the discussion that she has with Percy, she has a family, she wants to make them proud, but she can't come back home until she made Armante, until she proves that she's good enough. That's cool what Percy answered, the fact that he thinks that she's worth it already. And that's also what I thought about what we saw during the previous episode, and clearly during this episode when she called for the light. I think that she's doubting a lot of herself and of what she can do, but each time that she intervened to do something during a fight, in fact, she proved that she has a really strong power, that she can be really powerful, so that's pretty great. Even if, you know, we saw also that she can commit a lot of mistakes, little mistakes and all, I think that her character can evolve episodes by episodes. She can have more and more confidence. Like, I can already imagine an evolution like that for her character. So yes, we had something about Percy, we had something about her, we had something about Pyke. For me, this episode was more about the characters. I'm thinking, did we have something about the others? About Vex and Vax? About Scanlan? Not really, but that's okay. Like, you can't have something about each character into only one episode. But yes, now I have so many questions about Grog and Pyke. How did they meet? What they were doing first together? How did they meet the rest of the group? That book is really important, and that's why these creatures attacked, because they wanted it back. But for now, Scanlan can translate it a little, but not really. You're gonna need to have more information about that book. And this couple, they still have, you know, Delilah and Sylas, they still have that big influence on Uriel. Even if they are far away, even if his eyes are not gold anymore, what they did to him is still going on. So clearly you need to do something about them, surely to kill them, so that influence is gonna stop. We had a little more about Percy, what happened to his family, but at the same time not everything, and in particular not how he survived. And he didn't answer about that black thing which happened with him. They didn't talk about the mask and everything. I'm gonna continue with my theory that maybe he made a pact with a devil or something like that. That's gonna be my theory for now. Like, I keep the theory from the episode 1 about 5 dragons, about maybe other people hiding, but in fact there are dragons, you know, a conspiracy going on. Okay, that was cool. Today I watched 2 more episodes and that was cool, and it decided me, you know, the fact that I would react to this show, I would binge watch this show with you guys. I hope that you're glad. If it's the case, if you're watching this on YouTube, know that you have my Patreon on which you have episodes of advance. at least 3 episodes of audience, and you have also the full reaction part, my reactions and my thoughts to the entire episode on my Patreon. It's with the level 3, if you can be interested. Okay, it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now, bye!
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.